Good morning, everybody. It is Monday morning. Morning after the week before and the weekend before. My word, I'm exhausted. I'm still at Stratford-upon-Avon Racecourse, as are still a few of the camp creators in here as well, and many of the festival goers. A lot went yesterday to get home and to travel sort of back and things. But I think overall, everyone's saying, wow, an amazing event. I mean, I didn't even see it. If you look at the drone shots, you've got the drone shots. I'm literally in this little corner here, and I couldn't walk further than the little tiny bit of a trade section to get the last video done. My legs are killing me. But I mean, I know those who are here, who have gone out, absolutely loved it. The night festivities, the day festivities, the people, awesome. Much gratitude to those who did come to me and come and found me, because it was intentional if you come and found me, because obviously I was in the corner on my own, and many of you come and got stickers, so thank you very much for that. And subscribers come and said hello, and YouTubers came over, you know, and I'm so happy. I was exhausted. I had the ramp down and people were just coming up, and that works really well. It's a good test for Willifields next weekend about selling things from the back. So that means I don't have to take my gazebo or anything with me. I can just drop the tailgate down and just have people walk up the ramp and come see me to have a chat or buy anything. So that's going to, little ones in the little tray, so that's going to take a lot of pressure off me and save me carrying too much and everything. So yeah, I'm heading back home today. Obviously we've got to unload, load up, empty the loos, do all the stuff, order more food, and then I'll be back at Willifields Friday through to Sunday, and then I have to then go back to Ian, because we've not yet done the wintering wipers. The part wasn't in when I went to see him. Ended up getting a kitten instead. I've got to do some wheels, and we've got to do the winter wipers ready for my big trip, my big memorial trip. So hopefully I can earn some fuel money at Willifield, selling some bits and pieces, some over and grab out my bungalow and some old bits of stock and things, and clear that out and get some fuel ready for the trip north, and hopefully enough fuel to get back again as well, which is what which may be a bit more difficult. But yeah, talk of the devil, little spirit. Wow, he's been a trooper. He's just taken it all in his stride. We talked about you, aren't we? Taking it all in his stride. He's a right character. Everybody loves him. Him and Mischief are getting on together well. I've also got to think about his Newton as well, but he hasn't got much bubble back there, have you? No, you'll be okay for a bit, won't you? So I've also got to raise funds for his Newton in there as well. I put all my stuff I'm selling. But no, he's been just what we needed, to be fair. It's been emotional. It's been hard work. My health is very bad. I can't walk far. The weight of my legs is ridiculous, so I know I've got a lot to do there. And obviously that preparing for that month away really now, just to sort of try and work on me. I haven't eaten much here, actually, saying that. I've obviously been restricted to what I had in there. He has just put his paw in that rose pot and took a huge chunk of soil out with his paw and dropped it over. You're a trouble bum. Are you a trouble bum? Stop it. Look at him. But it wouldn't melt and all that, eh? But I say he's getting his he's coming into his own now and becoming that naughty little boy, aren't you? You're a right naughty little boy. No, you leave the plants alone. But no, him and Chief are getting on great. He keeps a little murmur and wanting to play with Chief, and she'll play if she's okay, and if she's tired or doesn't want to know him, then she'll give him a little bit of a smack or a hiss and say, no, not like now. You've got to treat him like a naughty little schoolboy, don't we, hey? So he's coming into his teenage years now. But no, he loves the lorry. Like I said, I've got him free running now, and he won't leave the lorry. I've tried pulling him out, but he'll go out and play with Chief or have a little look around if I'm out there. But otherwise, he'll sit on the step and just play around in here. And also we've got to get him used to now travelling and movement, because they've been spoilt here. They've had a week here now. Obviously, while they've been bonding. And my whole week here has been about bonding a kitten with a savannah cat. So even if I had my feet were okay, I wouldn't have been able to leave them for long, or, you know, this has been my focus, and no regrets at all regarding that. I did get to the Camp Create Talks tent, did a couple of morning talks, and then, you know, had to come back to be with them so they can go out. Mischief's wanted to go out all week, so she's been out hunting in the hedge and making the most of this opportunity, as she's pretty much aware that, you know, we only sort of, when we drive, we're lucky where we end up. hopefully have a bit of opportunity at Willow Fields, but I think there'll be a lot more dogs, and obviously we'll be quite cramped up in places because I'll be in the sales area. So we'll see what happens there regarding them being out on the tether and coping with the dogs. But yeah, huge thanks to everybody who came and see me. Huge thanks who supported me. Huge thanks who came and had a chat. Please subscribe. I forget to do that, but it's no pressure on that. I only want people to follow me who want to follow me. It was just incredible to actually know that I was known. You know, I am being followed, and people wanted to come over and say hello and knew me and recognised me, and that helped me a lot. That, you know, it's and also the fact that my content, even though it's nothing like it's supposed to be according to the YouTube lessons, it is what it is. This is just me, you know. I'm not about doing all this for editing or anything. It is what it is, and if it's too much of cats or too much of me waffling or too much with a bad background or no camera work, then I learn that later. That's not my priority. My priority is to have a vlog, a video story, a video diary for myself, and I don't want to miss out things that I'm doing and shorten things just for the sake of viewers. This, you know, it's for me first. It's important I have that, and I'm so grateful I have these vlogs to look back upon. And also, like I say, it does help those who actually see real time in how I train the cats and what we do and everything. But anyway, huge thanks to Damo, Tom, the organisers, the stewards who have been out there relentlessly this weekend and all week, in fact, through the sun, rain, everything. It's just been an awesome event. Yes, biggest event, Vanlife Festival ever, and it's going to go from strength to strength, and hardly any tweaks as far as I can see. It's just the place to be, and I think it is going to be the one that everybody's going to want to get into and be at, and be the major one for the year. But it's just a long way from my place. I was working out yesterday that to go from my base down to here, it's the same distance as going from my place up to Gretna Green. So obviously I could go all through the lakes, I could go to North Yorkshire, I could go to even Scotland for the price it cost me to come down here. But it's obviously worth it for getting out, getting seen. But over the next year, obviously, with my fund allowance, it's going to be quite difficult. I have got some events I want to go to. I have got tickets booked to events that I want to go to for next year and things. And I just have to, like with the lorry, just sort of budget it and get to where I can. And other times, just going to sort of hang around the local area and see what I do. I was saying that obviously I'll have to spend some time in the bungalow. That means parking my lorry in the next street and hopefully not upsetting those neighbours, and having the cats in the bungalow with me while I tidy up, while I sort things out, while we go through winter, you know, times where I can't go anywhere. And that'll be done. Obviously, if she can't afford to get through a test, then again, yeah, I'm quite prepared to go into the bungalow and get a car or whatever. We will have this journey, whatever's going to happen. I'm just so grateful. But I say I have to have this year out. We have to get my debt sorted out, and get me sorted out. And if we can, I've got a few months yet before the MOT, so I really want to make the most of that on the road. Obviously I'll keep going back to the bungalow to be seen to be there, because it's a council bungalow. But at the same time, I don't want to upset the neighbours by keep having the lorry outside, and respecting that. So yeah, it gets real now, because everywhere I go, I've got to Google map where I'm going, find places to go. If I can't park, then obviously I just can't drive around in circles in a lorry like this. So it'd be a matter of like getting back on the A roads, getting to lay-bys and things, and at least there are lay-bys around. So I've got to start getting a little black book out and sort of marking areas where there are opportunities to stop. But it's so scary when you're lay-by and there's no safety lay-by, and you are just on the edge of it, and the cars and the lorries are going past at 70 mile an hour, and you're rocking in it, and it's scary, and you know the risk of being hit and things. So yeah, this is the reality of, you know, lorry life and things now going forward, of what I've got to do. But anyway, I'm not going to waffle on forever. I've had a fabulous time. The cats have been absolutely awesome. What an adventure. Amazing place to park. Really wonderful spot I had to park upon. Yes, I was put out in the way in the corner, but it works for me and it works for the cats. And huge thanks to all of you who have kept me going when I was struggling, kept me going when I was thinking, can I do it? Yeah, you know, I don't want to name. I'm not going to name any of all of you. You know who you are. You know how grateful I am, and I look forward to seeing you all again soon. And I'll probably see a load more of you again at Willowfields. And then, like I say, we've got the big memorial trip and a big month out. I really want to try and do a month out. I did a month out this time last year with Destiny, and we're going to try and do a month out with Grace, the lorry, which is going to be a real big challenge, but we're not going to manifest that. And fingers crossed, we'll still have 2 cats to take with me. That means those 2 cats can stay in, so I can get myself out and walk in and have a chat with Sticky, have a chat with the other cats, and see what I can do. It is difficult, like I say, because there is like no reception when you're out walking, and if I fall and hurt myself and I'm not on a public walk, then that is risky. But obviously right now I'm not fit enough or well enough to go too far anyway, so it would just matter of me just stretching my legs a little bit. Like I say, Mischief and Spirit will be quite happy in the lorry or tethered near the lorry while I'm here. I try to get them walking or get Spirit maybe carried in the bag and get out a bit further and things like that, so we can end up walking them together. But that's not the priority right now. Obviously I've got to start doing that with Spirit if I want to, but he's very secure in the lorry. He wants to be in the lorry. He, you know, that is his safety net, so I don't want to really sort of push him out of that at the moment. I want him to be the lorry cat, and he's gone to bed. He puts himself to bed and do that. So all that's to come. We'll see what comes next. First thing I've got to do is get me home, get this lorry sorted and tidied, get the bungalow sorted and tidied a little bit more, and next stop, Willowfields. We'll see you there. Bye for now. So we are home and both out on their tethers. Spirit's again quite forward, trying to look around, and she's just telling him what to do and showing him where to go. You didn't need to ask him twice to go out there. Look, he's not scared of nothing. What are you up to? Hey? Yeah, straight in her footsteps, look. Straight out on the look. Exploring. What are you doing, Spirit? He's just so full of beans, and watch, he's going to go up on the wall next. What are you doing? Spirit! He says, I'm going to follow Mischief because I'm being taught by her. Anyway, we're home. So, there we go.